Hey, what's up guys? Today I'm showing you guys everything you need to know to deep clean and detail your interior. Let's get started. So it's a rainy day today, but that's not gonna go ahead and stop us from detailing our ride. Sure, we can't do much on the outside since it is raining, but we can definitely do a ton on the inside. And as you guys can see on this Prius, this thing is atrocious. This thing has all kinds of dirt, grime, mud, crumbs, food, spills, stains, you name it, it's got the full shebang. So today we're gonna be deep cleaning it and showing you guys how to detail it. That way you can do it on your own ride. So first things first, we're gonna start off by removing all the owner's belongings. So as you guys can see, there's a ton of stuff in the way, like these car seats, there's a bunch of trash on the floor, a bunch of things lingering on all the compartments. So we're gonna be using our dumpy universal storage bin and car trash can to throw all the owner's trash into this bin. And we're also gonna remove all the owner's belongings, such as things like toys, umbrellas, boots, clothing, stuff like that. We're gonna go ahead and just simply move it out the way for now. We're gonna put it inside the trunk. That way it's not in our way and we can go ahead and just give it a nice deep clean. Next on the list is deep cleaning all the hard surfaces. Now what I like to do for something like this, especially since all the panels are very dirty, you can see the dashboard is very dusty. The door panels have all kinds of body oils and sweat and makeup stains all over it. So for something like this, we're gonna be using our Nonsense all-purpose cleaner. Now Nonsense all-purpose cleaner works out great for both interior and exterior applications. In this case, we're using it on the interior. We're using it as is because we need it. You can dilute Nonsense up to a 20:1 ratio, but on the case of this Prius, we're gonna use it as is simply because we need that deep cleaning power. And to pair it with, we're gonna be using it with a few different brushes. We're gonna be using it with our boar's hair detailing brush, which we're gonna use for all the intricate areas like the door panels. And then for the more broad surfaces, we're gonna use one of our horsehair brushes. That way we have more of a deeper clean and we cover more surface area. Now, Nonsense is great because not only does it remove all the dirt and grime, but it removes any oils from previous dressings. So as you can imagine, we can't really tell with this car, but we don't know when the last time there was any kind of dressing applied to the surface. So in order for your dressing to bond the best, you're gonna wanna make sure that the surface is thoroughly clean and dried before doing so. So we're gonna be using our Nonsense all-purpose cleaner to clean all the hard surfaces on the interior, such as the dashboards, the door panels, the center consoles, and any other hard plastics or vinyl materials that are sitting inside. In this case, we really only have the dashboard, the door panels, and the lower plastics to deal with, which is great because the seat does have carpets and upholstery seats. So we'll get to that point at a later time. But for the time being, we're gonna go ahead and finish this up. And then once we are done cleaning the interior surfaces with our Nonsense, then we're gonna go ahead and coat them with some dressing. So some pro tips for you guys whenever it comes to detailing your interior is your choice of brushes. Now we are using two different brushes. Now we're using these brushes to agitate the surface. Now the surface, it's not smooth by any means. It actually has a textured kind of material to it. So that means it has kind of pores and cracks. And in order to really achieve that deep clean, these brushes are gonna help you get there. Once you're done scrubbing the surfaces with your brush and your Nonsense all-purpose cleaner, you can go ahead and grab a microfiber towel to buff away any residue of the cleaner and any kind of grime that you've extracted from the surface. And just like that, you're all done with cleaning all the hard surfaces on your interior. Moving on, the next thing that we're gonna do is vacuum. Now I know you guys may be asking, why didn't we do that to begin with? Well, that's a great question. And that's simply because whenever you're cleaning all the hard surfaces like your dashboard and your door panels, you're gonna have crumbs that fall down, and it's gonna be kind of counterproductive to have to vacuum first and then clean the hard areas and then have to vacuum all over again, because while you were cleaning those hard areas, you also knocked off a lot of dirt, grime, and crumbs that are on the carpet now. So that's why I always kind of wait for the vacuum towards the end. And right here, we're just gonna be vacuuming under the seats, on the carpets, the seats themselves, because we will be cleaning those on today's episode. So we just wanna make sure that anything that we will be cleaning, that it is vacuumed. That way there's no kind of crumbs or dirt that's gonna get in our way. Moving on to the fabrics and upholstery. So as you guys can see, this Prius has these fabric seats. Now these seats by no means are clean in any way. Now they may look clean just because they look gray and they look at the color that they should be, but I guarantee you guys that once we start cleaning them, you're gonna see that they're much lighter than what they actually are. And to take care of that, we're gonna be using our lightning fast stain extractor. Now, lightning fast is great for removing stains and dirt and grime from any kind of fabric or upholstery materials. So we'll be pairing that with our Nifty carpet brush. Now, whenever it comes to carpet brushes to begin with for your interior, you always wanna make sure that you're using the right one. Now, in this case, our Nifty carpet brush is great because it's nice and it's in the in-between kind of bristle, setting. So it's not too aggressive, but it's not too soft either. It's nice and in between. So we're gonna use that to scrub the surface of the seats. So we'll be spraying our lightning fast stain extractor onto the surface, scrubbing it with our Nifty carpet brush, and we'll be doing that in certain sections at a time. So don't go spraying your entire interior with lightning fast and then come back scrubbing it. Do certain sections at a time, that way you have the best cleaning experience on every part of the vehicle. So some quick tips when it comes to cleaning your carpets and upholstery is I like to spray direct onto the surface and onto the bristles of my brush as well. That way we have added cleaning power, but that's also because it also lubricates the bristles as well. That way you can go ahead and agitate much easier and glide your brush up and down or left and right much easier as well. Once you're done wiping a certain section, go ahead and grab your microfiber towel and simply buff away the residue of the cleaner and any kind of grime you've extracted. So you'll see right here, as I'm wiping the seat, you'll see that once we start wiping it after we've agitated it, the towel goes from a bright yellow to a dark brown, blackish color, and that's because that's all the grime that we've extracted from the surface. So I know it's not very visible when you look at it, but once you start wiping it with the bright towel, you're definitely gonna tell that your seats were long overdue for a cleaning. this point of the detail, your interior should look pretty great. Now you just want to go ahead and just spice it up a little bit. So remember at the beginning where we clean all of our hard surfaces with our non-tint and our brushes? Well, now it's time to dress those surfaces. More specifically, the vinyl, rubber, and plastic surfaces on your interior, such as your dashboard, your door panels, your vinyl seats if you have some, and stuff like that. We're going to be using our VRP dressing to go ahead and condition, restore, shine, and protect those surfaces. Now, VRP is a water-based dressing that works on both interior and exterior vinyl, rubber, and plastic surfaces. And what it's going to do is it's going to restore it back to its original look. It's going to add depth, it's going to add shine, and it's going to do all that while leaving a fully dry to the touch feel. So you're not going to have any kind of oily residue on your fingers whenever you touch your door panels or your dashboard. And most of all, it's not going to attract dust as well. So you're not going to have to worry about any kind of dust clinging onto your interior surfaces, especially if you're like me and love driving around with the windows down. Another great thing about dressings like VRP is that it provides your interior surfaces with durable UV protection. So if you leave your car parked outside all day and the sun is constantly beating on your dashboard or your door panels or any part of your interior that's vinyl, rubber, or plastic, this is going to help shield it. That way it prevents it from premature wear like drying, cracking, fading, and discoloration. And then to conclude our detail, all we have left to do is to deodorize. Now, what I mean by deodorize is, sure, you may have cleaned your entire interior, but you may still have a little bit of funky smell in there, especially if there was a funky smell in there to begin with. And to remove that and just kind of give the vehicle a fresh essence of clean, we're going to be using a Chemicalguys premium air freshener like our Black Frost. Now, Black Frost is one of our premium air freshener and odor eliminators that not only make your ride smell fresh, but it also removes any kind of airborne odor-causing bacteria. So it's going to remove those odors and just fill it with the nice, clean, fresh, crisp scent of Black Frost. And what does Black Frost smell like, you may ask? Well, it's just one of those smells that you have to smell for yourself and find out. A couple of great ways to maximize your air freshener is by doing an AC flush. So with that being said, what you want to do is grab your air freshener and you want to spray the footwells of the driver and passenger side. And then you want to turn on your air conditioning to recirculating mode. And that's going to distribute the smell from the bottom of your vehicle through the vents, neutralizing any kind of odor bacteria caught in your AC system. And then it distributes it through the rest of your vehicle. That way you're not having to spray every square inch of your ride. And just like that, you're all done deep cleaning and detailing your interior. It's that easy. It's just a few simple steps. Obviously, there's a lot more things that we could do to this interior, but in basic terms of a deep clean and detail, this is basically what you're looking like. Removing everything, cleaning all the hard surfaces, conditioning those surfaces, cleaning the fabrics, carpets as well. If you have leather, you can also go ahead and use our leather cleaner and conditioner to maintain and clean your leather. And then last but not least, deodorizing the interior. That way you don't have any kind of funky smells and you have that nice, fresh, crisp, clean scent. That's going to go ahead and wrap it up for this video. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to give us a huge like, subscribe if you haven't done so already, and it is a new year, so we are still looking for your guys' comments on what videos you guys want to see us make this year. So make sure you comment them down below because we do check them out, and we're always happy to hear you guys' feedback. As always, my name is Joey. This is Chemicalguys Detail Garage. See you guys next time.